Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing one of my bridal makeup looks. It's going to be two videos. Alright, let's just get started. Alright, first I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with 4% niacinamide in it. All over my face really quickly. Just loving this so much. I love this one better than the original. I'm just telling you right now. Really sticky sometimes. Alright, let that dry down. Get a little tacky. I'm like almost fully dried down. So, while I'm waiting for that, I can just, like, let me tell you, it doesn't take long for it to dry down. Now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. This e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Just on my cheeks. And while that's drying a little bit, I'm gonna get my Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna get the brushes I'm using out really quick. And alright, I just got two out from there, or three out, actually, because the spotlight fan is in here too. There we go. Alright, finally done. Alright, now that that has dried down, I'm going to go in off camera, just put it on off camera, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade 1. Alright, so I'll be right back. As you can see, I put it on my chin, my cupid's bow, my laugh lines, my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques soft accent brush and just blend that all over my face. I like blending this with a brush better because it gives a more even finish than doing it with a sponge. And I have learned that. Alright, now that that's all done, I'm going to really quickly, same thing, put my foundation on first, and then I'll be back. And I'm gonna do it, and I'll kind of blend it. You'll see. Be right back. So now I have my foundation on. So now I'm taking a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and just blending that in to make it more seamless. I honestly like doing it most of my cream products this way instead of a sponge because I just get a more seamless finish this way than I would with a, like I said, with a sponge. It's weird. Alright, so now that I got my foundation done, I'm gonna do, oh, that was the Maybelline, by the way, that was the Maybelline Fit Me in 105 Fair Ivory. This one is my concealer. This is in the shade 110, so it's slightly lighter than my foundation. So you're gonna wanna go like this, dab it, and feather it up. I'm also gonna put some on my eyelid and blend that with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Now this is something I like. I'm blending out with a sponge because I just get a better coverage with this than I do with the brush. Like, it's weird. I'm gonna do the same thing on my other eye. Down, pat it, and now. That is honestly a beautiful concealer. Oh, still need it. Then I'm gonna put it on the eyelid as well. And then other parts of my face. Sometimes I'll have let my concealer on my eyes marinate before or while I go on other parts. So I'm just going on my laugh line, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, above my cupid's bow, on my forehead. Just again blending it out with a beauty sponge. There. Now I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I'm going to be using the same Real Techniques sponge that I used to kind of blend out my foundation after putting it on my face. I like this brush because I just more even finish. Thank you. Anyways, make sure you blend it up. You want to blend it up. Blend it up around my eyebrow. Like so. And it's just a natural finish. And I'm just using this to do some cream contour instead of using a cream contour. Oh, weird. And then same thing on the other side. Blending it up and set it down. Like so. Now I'm going to first use the same product except it's the blush. The shade, oh, shade is Tan Lines. This is in the shade Bora Bora. Same brush, just get a more even finish with this, and then I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks and then work it up like So it just gives the prettiest pink finish, rose, not pink, but rosy finish. And it's just more natural than just going straight in with the powder blush. Same thing over here, more accentuated on my cheekbone, or on the apples of my cheeks. Blending it up around my eyebrow like I did with the bronzer. So now I'm going to take my beauty sponge, lightly blend everything, make sure there's no harsh lines, like so. Right. And I forgot to chisel my chin a little bit. I'm gonna go do that really quick. I'm just kind of blending it. You can always just go like this, but I'm blending it. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did on my cheeks and around my eyebrow with the beauty sponge. Like so. So glad I'm not the one doing my makeup. My cousin is. Honestly, I can get pretty crazy with my makeup. And she knows how to do more of a heavier look than I do, because I keep mine pretty light. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder, and I'm going to go in with my powder brush, go like that. Usually I use a powder puff, but I want to use the brush today to set everything. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like on my wedding day I would definitely have my cousin use a brush. I don't know if she uses brushes or powder puffs, but I know what I'm gonna have her do. Cause I can definitely see how a brush is much better than a powder puff. And then I got some in the cap too, so I'm just gonna clean out the cap and set my eyes. You can like totally bake it, do baking. I'm not doing baking, and I'm not going to on my wedding day, but you can totally do baking if you want. And I mean, this doesn't have to be just for your wedding day. You can use it for prom, like whatever you want to. Last time. But yeah, like whatever you want to. You can. So you can use it for anything you want to look good in. Right now I'm just lightly taking off all the excess. Which is also why I like the brushes better, because there's not much excess than like with your, if you would have done a powder puff. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Paris Le Nude palette. And I'm gonna take this blending brush I'm gonna take this one out for now. I'm gonna use this, the 5th color in the palette, which is like a medium brown, and I'm gonna use that all over the crease. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start in the middle, just go back and forth like that. Yes. Then I'm gonna take the shade right next to it, just dab it in very lightly, get all the excess off. Just like halfway right there. Just like that. Now I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to take first, I'm going to take this shade, which is like the 3rd shade in the palette, which is right here. It's like a rosy brown. And press that on my lid. I'll do some touch-ups. Now I'm going to take the last color in the palette and put that on my lid on top of the rosy and brownish shade. Now you can totally keep this like matte and natural, but I'm going for this look, so I might change it up a little bit in my next video if I need to. And yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to do my other eye and I'll be back. Now I'm going to take the brush that came with the palette, take this first shade, which is like a whitish shade, and put it into the corners of my eye. Like so. I think this is like a much like natural finish to as compared to what a highlighter would be. Alright. Now I'm gonna take this palette, I'm going to take this black one, I'm going to create a more natural eyeliner. Okay, so I'm not using liquid liner. It's because I want it to look more natural and to photograph well, because I've learned with my eyes a more natural eyeliner, so a black eyeshadow. Hold on, I'm taking this like liner brush, by the way. It's like it photographs well. Compared to a liquid liner. My wings are not perfect. Don't judge. I'm not even doing my makeup. My cousin is, so don't judge me. eyes are all done. Now I'm going to go into mascara, which I'm using the CoverGirl Thumb Crusher. This is not the waterproof. I am doing this off camera, by the way. This is not the waterproof version. I will get the waterproof version when it gets closer, if I use this one. I'm not really sure. This is just a trial. I'll be back. So I went ahead and also did my eyeliner off camera too. So I don't know if you're like me, it stresses me out watching people do their eyeliner. That's because I'm like a person who tries to be a perfectionist. Anyways, I used the Huda Beauty Lifeliner Duo 1cm pencil that you can line your water line with. Sorry. And then the other side is a liquid liner that you can put on your where you put your eyeliner if you choose to do that. Now I'm gonna do my brows using the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Blonde. You see it's like really thin, but that's what I like. Sometimes I like it this way, sometimes I like the thicker ones. I like the thin ones can be a little flimsy. So I'm just really quickly putting the line under my brow, so I know I don't go any lower than that, and then doing the feather strokes. And the reason I'm doing my brows after my eyeshadow is because sometimes when I do my brows before my eyeshadow, my brows tend to get in the way of my eyeshadow. Like somehow if I don't put that line, or even if I put that line and I do my brows then do my eyeshadow, it still mixes. Anyways, I'm taking the spoolie side, kind of diffusing it a little bit like that. Now I don't have a clear brow gel at the moment, but I would use a clear brow gel just to make sure your brows stay in place throughout the day. I'm gonna do my other brow off camera and then I'll be right back. Brow is done. Now I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronzer Sun Kiss Bronzer for face and body. I'm going to take this angled brush that's like a brush for blush, but it works great for bronzing too. I'm just going to put a little bit in there. You want to focus it here, here, and here, where we kind of put the cream bronzer, just to get it a little more, emphasize it a little bit, and make sure it lasts all day. Of course, you're gonna have like time for touch-ups, but honestly, I might not have time for touch-ups. I'm not completely 100% sure yet. So like I said, wanna focus it pretty much where we put the cream bronzer. Now we're going to go in with a baked blush. This is the Beauty Runway. I mean, it's not really necessary because the cream blush is still coming through, but it just helps. Cream blush. Now this isn't that pigmented, so I'm still not gonna put it on heavy, just because I want that natural look. But I'm just putting it where I put that cream blush. And then that's all I do. Now I'm gonna go in with highlighter. I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade. Oh, the shade got ripped off. I don't know the shade. Anyways, and I'm using this Brow Technique Spotlight Fan. And just going right here. Not really too much. Right there. On my forehead. Blending it on my forehead. Down the bridge of my nose. Tip of my nose. And a little more. And above my cupid's bow. Just like that. And then I'm gonna close this up because we're done with brushes now. Anyways, now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Satin Face lipstick in the shade Dirty Talk. Just like a pretty pinky nude color. And last step is setting spray. That's it. Alright, I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you want to see next. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Mwah!